welcome to what is now the fourth episode of the Formula Schizo Podcast. We have a little bit of a different setup today. I will be taking over hosting duties. My name is Finn. I am known as the German one. With me today we have Bojan, the collector slash chaotic person. Exactly. Already talking into me. I love it. Sherry, the northerner.
Hello.
And last but not least, Vitch Tits, who I'm gonna call the brain.
The brain. Ooh.
Yes.
Love that.
The brain of the operation.
Well, he's just smart. So,
Oh, thank you.
anyway, so for today, we have a couple of topics. First and chief among them being that Ayrton Senna has been reborn as Max Verstappen's child.
Yes. So they gave birth, Max himself gave birth on the 1st of May to what we assume is the reincarnation of Ayrton Senna, as Ayrton Senna died on the 1st of May.
It has to be.
So yeah, it has to be. We're hoping to see some good racing from little Lily in the future. I'm sure she's going to go against, Alonso and things like that as well, so that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, I cannot wait in 17 years to see Fernando Alonso, age like 61, drive a Formula 1 car again.
Well, it depends if she goes to the F1 Academy and Alonso might switch genders. She could be like,
Hell yeah.
in like 16, 15
That's
years, they
Alonso.
might even meet
Oh my-
up, so.
Oh my god, imagine Alonso in the F1 motherfucking academy. That would be crazy.
Oh my god, we
Oh.
need a picture of female Alonso in the F1 Academy.
Yeah.
God,
Oh, yeah.
damn.
This you just
Oh,
put that upon
man.
yourself. You just did that to yourself.
That's
Yeah,
alright.
I'll put that
Photoshop
up.
is booting up in the background.
I would like to hope,
Alright.
though, that girls are actually in F1 by then, but we'll see what happens.
let's not
Susie
pick up
Wolf's-
that topic.
Susie Wolf's no, why not? Susie Wolf's cutoff point is for 2030 for having the first female F1 driver. Do
Do
we
you
think that is going to happen? Yes or no?
First of all, there's been female F1 drivers in the past, in the 70s, but they were all shit, so I don't know if that counts. They never made a point.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Like, not to be sexist or anything like that, but there
But-
is like a genuine difference between men and women in the sport. It is noticeable. It is in any top sport, like which has extreme physical impact. Like skiing, for example, is a good example as well. Men ski faster than women because they like to take more risk. And they are built different, not in a like in a
Built different.
again sexist way, but we have a different anatomy. Racing might be a tiny bit different if there is like a absolute psychopath like Max was and like bred to race, then it might be different. But it is hard to say. But I wish that a woman would, or like that women would be as good in Formula One as they are now.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. You have something to say to that?
Yeah, I think F1 Academy is kind of, I don't want to say useless, but like in racing, there isn't much a difference for the body. I mean, the whole point of people who say F1 is not a sport is because they're not kind of doing things with the body. And I think in a car, there's no big difference between the genders because we've seen in other series, in WEC, there's been a race-winning car, the Iron Dames, won multiple races. We have in the 80s Michel Mouton, who won a rally championship and is one of the greatest drivers ever. So I don't think the gender has a role in a racing. I think that's a complete useless discussion.
So why
Good
do
point.
women suck so much?
Not enough funding.
And probably the cars. Like if you look at how much downforce these things have, it's kind of shitty. But on the other hand, F3 is the same basically, and it's not as crashy like as the F1 Academy.
Well, I'd like to think, as a woman, if we do have a chance for a proper woman in F1, it's gonna be Lily Verstappen-Piquet. So let's see what happens. I'll be in my retirement home by that time, watching it like, wait.
But the thing is, Max has said that he would her to not be in racing at all. which is kind of understandable, like from where he comes from. Like probably the amount of time and money you'd have to, well, not that he's lacking of money, but the time you have to invest to get to that stage. You can see it like with Kimi Räikkönen's son as well. Like Kimi is investing so much time with him, and I've seen a friend of mine close up with Kimi Räikkönen's son. We're on a go-kart track in Switzerland where he actually won, and it's insane how much like Kimi is coaching him and like looking after him as well.
That's cool.
And I don't think Verstappen wants to do that. He just wants to chill out and race himself.
Verstappen doesn't want his kid to race.
Yeah, but what if the
He's
kid wants
gone
to
on the
race?
record.
Yeah.
In that case, I think Verstappen will be the best.
Yeah. I'd like to think that they would be interested in it, but we'll see what happens.
If anything, the grandfathers will be like at the first birthday will be like, "Hey, you wanna go kart?"
Yeah. Being groomed from your first birthday by your granddads.
Oh God, Jos
Mental.
Verstappen as a granddad. Oh goodness gracious
And
me.
fucking PK as well, Nelson PK.
Yeah.
I think PK is even crazier.
You think? Then
Yeah,
fucking
he
Jos
said that.
Verstappen beating up and almost killing. What did he beat up and drive over a woman?
He
No.
stabbed an engineer with a
No,
fork
but,
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
But
I don't
Nelson
think PK
PK
was that fucking psycho, right?
No, he punched the driver, a back marker, because he crashed him out, and he called Lewis Hamilton a racist slur. I'm not going to say what it was, but you can imagine.
Oh God.
On live television, so I don't know what worse, a racist who's or a abuser. So I don't know. They're not taking much from each either, so they're both kind of shit persons.
Do they get along with each other?
I think yes, because they can share their trauma.
The trauma.
So, didn't we in the podcast before had a prediction of what the gender would be?
Yes, we did.
We did indeed.
Can we cut back to that right now and see if we were right or not?
Oh, I think it's going to be a boy.
Okay. So that's 4-3 and then 1 undecided.
It's 4-3 in the girls' favour.
Why am I bleeding? Because I believe.
I know I was right.
I believe I was
know
right
was
too.
as well. Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
was wrong. I said boy.
I said I want it to be a boy, but logically it's gonna be a girl.
Yeah. How do you know he's not joined by accident again?
Because
What?
you would have.
What?
There we go.
No, okay, again, this is my fault. I shouldn't be here. I'm just trying to figure something out. I apologise.
No, all good. I can move you into a channel that nobody else can see, so nobody else can bother you.
Oh,
You can figure-
Hello.
And then you can figure your stuff out if you want.
Wait, what's happening?
You're on a beach now.
We're recording the podcast right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll leave you alone.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry. I'm trying to figure out my
Wait, I'll
presentation.
move you. I'll move
Yes,
you.
move me.
Bless him.
This can be the cameo. This can be the cameo.
Yeah. This is gonna be like a little flashback.
That's the
or like a
thumbnail.
little
I'm so lovely.
Oh,
new
God.
title of the video: RPM in the podcast.
No, we're gonna have it
Guest on my
featuring
podcast?
RPM. Featuring RPM.
That is hilarious.
Oh, that
man.
was. Oh my god.
Oh God.
Right. With that little interruption, I think most have predicted it was a girl.
Yeah.
Outsider again.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It was, to be fair, it was that image of the baby shower where that person was writing in the little guest book
Yeah.
or whatever it was.
Yeah,
that really
that
gave
It
it
gave it
away.
away.
Yeah.
That made it obvious. Ellison was right on that one.
Yeah, definitely. Right,
But-
so...
Right.
Race.
The race?
To the race.
Well, sprint first, I would say.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
the
sprint
race.
PTSD.
first.
Ooh.
So, as we can see, we once again have lovely notes provided by Viro, who can't be here today. But we have nothing really to note in FP1 except for Bearman crashing into turn 1 and losing the rear and spun into a wall, which took an end to the session, and it's just another time that Bearman has crashed. What do y'all think of Bearman?
I love him. I think I'm not love him, but I think people judged him way too quick after Australia. So crashed 2 times, but he's in a point, he's getting into points regularly
Mm-hmm.
over the entire season. I think he's proving himself very well after that disastrous first practices in Australia.
He had a really good debut, didn't he, with Ferrari last year?
Oh, that was.
Oh, he did.
And I think
Oh,
everyone
that's-
had maybe higher hopes for him after that. But he's still so new, and he's in a Haas. Like, leave the guy alone. I think he's doing all right.
I sometimes really think that's a shame when someone so new comes in and just absolutely slaps, and then their expectation is immensely high of them, and they just either underperform or don't have the team to back them up, and
Yeah.
it's a shame for them. And I really hope he gets what he seems to be deserving and pace of skill. In that
Yeah,
area.
happened at De Vries, but half a season after getting points in the Williams.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
really disappointing.
What about you, Finn? What do
Totally.
you think?
I was probably the biggest Oliver Behrman fan last season that you could get. I fucking love the dude. He even though he outscored Nico Hülkenberg, which I found was rude.
How could he?
You don't do that to the note. But I think that he has been overhyped. I think he needs more time to develop in Haas, and I think that is the perfect team for him.
Mm-hmm. Let him cook. That's what they say.
Exactly. Let the
him
boy
ride.
cook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe one
So-
day he gets the Ferrari seat.
Oh, he will, most definitely. No, Leclerc Behrman is the most likely next Ferrari lineup, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know how longer Leclerc can hold on mentally to that team.
No.
He has a contract till 29.
Oh God.
He is like the
He's
golden
he's
boy,
gonna
though,
kill
isn't
himself.
he?
He's gonna kill himself.
Dude, I don't know on how many spiritual
Oh my God.
spiritual self findings he has to go.
Ayahuasca trip. Yeah, he's gonna go into the rainforest.
He's gonna become
Find
the
himself.
fucking he is going to become what was his name again? The Unabomber.
Unabomber.
He is going to become the
What?
Unabomber.
It's quite a stretch.
There is
Jesus
the
Christ.
Unabomber. You heard it here first, peeps.
Fucking hell.
You
If
predicted
we
it.
use that as the title.
We have.
We've already got the
Nah,
title. But
we
I mean,
already got a title.
it's a good contender. Maybe I'll change it.
Charles Leclerc is the Unab. That is.
Oh
I
man.
would dig that.
Back to the sprint.
Yes, sprint quali. First of all,
Yes.
liveries.
Mm.
We had a
Right.
couple of Miami liveries, but only one of them really stood out, didn't it?
Yeah, the bright
Yeah.
neon pink one.
Which
Yeah.
looked fucking
Oh yeah, it was great.
awesome.
And the suits. I loved it.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. The Mercedes suits were cool as well.
Quick word on Ferrari.
Mid.
What?
Quick word on a Ferrari. As our biggest Ferrari fan, what the fuck are they playing at with the fucking liveries? I hated it so much.
It's
I
'cause of
cannot
Mitch.
describe how much I hated
It was
my
so bad.
I cannot describe how much I hated my own team this entire weekend for their fucking livery.
It
I
looks like
usually love them. I
toothpaste, doesn't
embrace it. I pray to it. I pray
Yeah.
to them, and they fucking ruined my mental health.
They did ruin. There was a time in the past where when Ferrari had the double DSQ, all of us, without thinking about it, separately went to the general chat and added Bojan, being like, "Bojan, are you okay?"
I was
Oh,
really okay.
don't do it.
Yeah, we were like,
I was
"Do
about
not."
to commit something.
You commit yourself to life,
Sudoku.
exactly.
Yes, exactly that. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Right, sprint qualifying. Thank you to One Shot Jit in the RPM chat for providing these fixtures.
Oh, that's the guy that was there, right?
Yeah,
Right, man on the ground.
we have on the ground agents now. Sprint qualifying 1. We had Nico Hülkenberg actually going through to Q2, which was the only notable thing in that entire session.
Go on, Hulkenberg. Yeah, the entire session.
Let's
that's
go.
it.
Okay, I may be a little bit biased. No, but sprint qualifying, nothing really out of the ordinary. Well, Sainz did not really set a time, so didn't get to do it.
Mhm.
Norris topped the session, and then in the third qualifying, Antonelli somehow puts it on top pole. What the fuck?
That was a great fucking quali by him.
That kid. It's a shame Italian Jesus is already taken. Maybe he is the reincarnation of Senna. When was Kimi Antonelli born? Somebody looked that up. He is turning 19 this year.
Ooh. Okay.
Actually, yeah, no, he has to be turning 19 this year.
It was impressive. Never raced on that track. Had 1 hour of a practice and sets it on a pole on the track
That's
that he
fucking
never
true.
drove before.
Yeah.
That's true.
Absolutely steamer.
The part of the fucking season where he comes to the tracks that he knows is only coming up. The Formula 2 and free calendar is only starting relatively soon in Europe.
We started in Bahrain.
Yeah, but it really starts in fucking Europe.
Yeah, I think that's when the points really start to add up and starts to matter.
Yeah, and that's where he had his experience. Imola is his home track next week. Anyway, from the sprint, we had Antonelli at the start, basically instantly losing the race, the lead.
Yeah. So sad to see.
Also, it was red. It was wet.
Yeah, it was pissing down. Wasn't it delayed also?
Yeah.
It was delayed.
But I thought it didn't rain when they started. I thought it was.
No.
Yeah,
It didn't rain when they started, but they started on inters.
Did everyone
Yeah.
start on inters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Everyone started on inters. It was quite honestly astonishing.
Leclerc fucking it in the wall in the
I
installation.
wasn't gonna mention it for your sake, but
Yeah.
what
I
are
know
your feelings about that?
Oh man.
I wasn't watching it, so I just heard it from you because we were in voice chat when that happened and wasn't watching the race. I just thought, okay, he tapped the wall, a bit of suspension image, but he brought it back. But then I'm going into the 2V in my room, living room, and then I just see, no, he's standing there. There's no chance of. I was about to jump off the balcony again. and, yeah. But
Bojan is not a happy camper.
No.
Are
Why
you
did
the
I choose-
reincarnation of Liam Payne by any chance? or-
Maybe.
Oh my god.
So if you start a music career and get into drugs, we might get you away from balconies and high stories.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Oh my god.
That was a bit dark. I'm sorry.
Fuck it. That's going on the thumbnail.
What, Bojan jumping off a balcony or Liam Payne?
No,
jumping
Liam
off a
Motion
balcony?
Payne.
jumping off the
Oh.
fucking the twin tower.
Oh god.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Right, so during the sprint race, it slowly dried up.
Yeah.
Lawson apparently had visor issues. A bunch of people had visor issues. Yeah, like 2 people or something had reported issues with their visors. Then there was a little collision.
I know we mentioned that Antonelli lost his lead rather quickly, but did we mention the good old "he pushed me off" on the radio?
Oh my god. Yeah, and then he fucking went, so this is allowed now. Noted. Good to know, or
Yeah.
something like that.
I mean, this has been a discussion like over
Yeah.
many races in the recent months, years, I guess, since Max has brought this tactic in, and everybody's just adapting to it, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely
it's
becoming
just-
more of
it's-
a problem now.
Absolutely, this needs to be
It's a
changed
big
next year.
gray area.
Oh, right. We actually got the race red flagged.
Yeah, because of what?
Exactly. And some people got a tire change in there. Like, Sainz was on full wets.
Full wets are useless. If you know that somebody is on a full wets, you know it's going to be a red flag because there's no way you can. Even if the tires would fit, the cars produce so much downforce, it would just spray everyone up. The wet tires are just useless anymore.
Do you guys remember Japan of last year?
Yes.
Barely.
Where Kevin Magnussen on the
Oh,
full wets steamed up to P4.
Oh shit!
That
I
was
do
Canada.
remember that,
It
actually,
was
yeah.
Canada.
It was Canada?
That was Canada.
It
Yeah,
was Canada.
that was in Melbourne. Yeah. They both has started on the wets. They steamed up like through the field completely, and then it just instantly dried up basically, and they fell back in like a couple laps again.
Dumb.
So
Good for like 6 laps, and then it fucked off.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Right.
I was so happy when that happened.
Oh yeah.
My Haas fanboy heart fluttered. I have a soft spot for them because of Nico. No other reason.
Well, I don't like it because of a con now, but that's another topic.
Sprint. Lost.
Yes.
Antonelli lost the thing. Verstappen first got noted for starting out of position, And I thought that was a slam dunk penalty nowadays. I thought if that's noted, it's gonna happen because of sensors, but apparently not.
No, I remember there was like Australia 2023, I think. When there was a big crash after the red flag, and he started also just on the line, really just on the line, and there was no penalty, and everybody was screaming about it on Twitter and everybody, and it really looked like he's not in position, but it was so close. I think he did the same again, where he looked from the onboard that's just over the box, but it's on the edge.
Yeah, right. Then we had a DNF from Lance Stroll. No, sorry, not Lance Stroll. From Color Science.
Don't you ever get those mixed up again.
I am so sorry. We have a Science clipping the T14 with the rear left and destroying the rim. And link back to position for DNF. And then we had the big crash. Liam Lawson.
Fuck Liam Lawson.
Tapped Alonso. Spun out into the wall from the points. Fuck Liam Lawson.
Fuck Liam Lawson.
Yes.
Virtually to yourself.
Please insert Steve yelling fuck Liam Lawson here. As loud as possible.
Yeah.
Fuck Liam Lawson.
Liam Lawson.
Verstappen then got a 10-second penalty for an unsafe release because he got released into Kimi Antonelli.
Yep. As he was trying to
Who
pull
had
in.
skipped his pit because of that.
Yeah.
So he lost did a drive through without anything.
Yeah, he basically had a fucking drive-through penalty. Yeah, it's a fucking shame for that kid.
Yeah, it was a
doing
horrible
so
race
well.
for him.
Yeah, I mean, he always has amazing qualifying performance and pretty good starts, but then sometimes he just drops off like a rock in the race. I don't know.
I mean, that's experience. It's only his 6th race in F1, so give him time.
Yeah, let him cook. What do you all, out of 10, give the sprint, if you remember it?
As -5 out of 10. Because it was
What?
It was terrible. My two favorite drivers. It was horrible.
Sainz and
It was
fucking
traumatic.
Alonso.
Yes.
Yeah, but
My
there
two
was action, to be
Spaniards.
fair.
I would have given it a solid 7.
And just
been
wanted
there
to
like
know,
as well. 7.5.
just for note, Hamilton on P3 made me happy, but then I heard the team radio and Ferrari almost fucked it and Hamilton saved it because Ferrari wanted to give him medium tires instead of softs.
Oh my god,
And
there's no way.
they almost fucked it with that, so I'm glad Hamilton isn't that washed and mentally washed, so he knows what to do and corrected the team.
Yeah, that would have been the faux pas of a lifetime. Oh my, I cannot believe Ferrari actually wanted to do that. How can they be this consistently shit?
Yeah, they took way too long also to decide. Hamilton asked like 2 laps earlier to go on to slicks. And then, 2 laps later, he just managed to convince them to put them on soft instead of mediums.
You're saying Ferrari is just throwing?
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
Basically it. I mean, I heard a theory from YouTube. I don't know. I think it was I don't know who's what he said. Ferrari can only win if the driver is doing everything: mechanic, engineer, racing, strategist, everything. He has to do everything by himself to win that race.
I hate to admit it, but it's true. It's been for the last couple of seasons as well. Remember Sainz's wins?
Yes.
He only got those because he made his strategy himself.
Hell
Singapore.
Yeah. That's my driver.
Yeah, when he played yo-yos with the guy in DRS behind. And Russell, oh my god, Russell did the fucking... he did the fucking Senna. If you no longer go for a gap...
And if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver.
And he hits the gap in Singapore. We have to insert this clip here.
Yeah, well.
Holy shit, I laughed audibly out loud when I was at work when I saw this shit. I almost choked on my food.
I had to laugh pretty hard too. I'm not going to lie.
Brother in Christ, that was comical.
That was really funny. I did feel really bad for poor old Russell because he did so good in that race before he fucked it. But yikes.
That is just too fucking funny.
We should stay in the present here. We don't move to
We do.
years
We
later.
should.
Yeah. We're
Um,
moving around a lot.
Bojan and Sherry, I need your ratings. Sherry, you haven't given me 1 out of 10 yet.
We'll give it 8 out of 10.
Well, I mean, like I said, it was traumatic, and Norris was basically just gifted the win, and a lot of people are also upset about that.
I am upset about that.
Yeah.
Everybody is.
So I think purely because of the safety car being there in like the last 3 laps, I'd probably give it a 5. But there was a lot of action.
We need Michael Massey back.
Yeah, we do.
Nah. Let's not go there. I think he's a bad idea for the sport. Just a gut feeling there, matey.
Yeah, it's only fun when it doesn't hurt you. As soon as your personal favorite driver is involved, you're gonna hate him.
Yeah.
I am basically my fan base, or I want a separation. I've always said that between the Hamilton and Ferrari fans. If Ferrari fans, or now Hamilton fans, just still scream about Abu Dhabi, I want a distance from them to just say that forward.
A friend of mine who also does videos on YouTube, shout out Coolest Racing, is a Hamilton fan, and the amount of suffering he has had to endure is quite comical.
Also talked to a Hamilton fan over the phone a few days ago, and he said, "What the fuck is Ferrari playing at?" It's so hard for being a Hamilton fan right now. I was screaming at him. I'm doing that since 2012, so shut the fuck up, please.
Now you know my pain.
That is quite funny. Yeah, but that guy is also just very unlucky with racing. We were watching NASCAR, IndyCar, and British GP the other day, when it was on last weekend, and all of his favorite drivers in every single series that we watched got taken out or crashed. The suffering in his voice.
You should get him to start supporting Lance Stroll then, and Liam Lawson. That'll be good.
We figured we should start playing the system, but we don't think it will actually work.
Probably not.
It's only one way to find out.
Oh my god! Right, back to the topic.
Yeah, and Verstappen got his 10-second penalty, and then he ended up finishing in last, even though he actually drove quite well. But
He did finish in last, which I found hilarious.
of course you did. You biased.
It meant
You know what
Nico
that means?
Hülkenberg got a better result. What can I say?
You know what that means? That
What?
Ferrari, Max Red Bull broke a 9-year streak of Verstappen, where he finished, when he finished a race, he ended in the points every time. And now that ended because of that fucking mistake.
Well,
Fucking shame.
sprints aren't races.
Okay, we can't count that, but they were so close to it.
Yeah, it's just annoying. If I was him, I'd be so pissed off. Like, you just had your first
100%.
child, you want to have a really good weekend, and then your team just completely fucks it up for you. It's not even your fault.
I don't think you can have a bad weekend when your child is born. I think you're like, fuck that, I'm gonna go and see my fucking child, and then he's just gonna be happy. He looked the happiest I have ever seen that man in the picture. Good for him.
Yeah.
Honestly, good on him. Then, qualification. Quite a boring qualifying, says Viral.
Nice note.
Very nice note. Q1, the usual suspects are out. Nothing really mattered. Bit of impeding, bit of wall tapping. Russell struggled with grip all weekend long. Ocon had... Oh, do you remember the fucking 4-wheel power slide Ocon had? For the people who were in here, that was quite the slide. Then Q3, Verstappen put it on pole.
Hamilton went out in Q2, just to note that again. Oh, no, the first time in Ferrari. Lovely.
This is going to be just pain for you, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a horrible weekend.
Exactly. Then, the turn 1, we got a collision between Doohan and Lawson.
Was this in qualifying?
No, this is the race now.
Oh, I was going to say, I just want to mention... I just want to mention...
Before the race.
I wanted to mention
Go
that
on.
after Verstappen got pole, the Red Bull marketing team decided that it would be a great idea to post the Twitter post that I'm going to put up on the screen that called him Big Daddy in pole.
Oh my
And
god,
that
no.
really made me
I saw
cringe.
that. I saw that on YouTube as well.
Yeah,
Big Daddy Verstappen. Oh my
Big
god.
Daddy.
Didn't Crofty call him that?
I think it's
think
because
I
Yuki
don't-
said it to him and now it's just stuck. But I don't like it.
God.
Rossi also said that.
Also, I want to mention RPM seems to have figured out his shit.
Finally.
Has he now?
It is quite unreal to just have RPM chilling alone in the voice chat in the server at this point.
What
Yeah.
a loner.
Yeah, for real though.
Loser.
Anyway, he's gonna listen to this most likely. He listens to
I'll
the podcast.
cut it out.
No.
I'm cutting the shit out.
You don't get to cut that out.
Yeah, I do.
No.
I edit the videos. I can do what I want.
I have a
you
secret
so much for
recording
that,
on in the
Wayne.
background, so everything we have said is on tape.
Dumb.
And I want to testify I am innocent.
Schleimer.
All right.
Anyway,
Right, the
Back
race.
to the race.
back
For
to
the
the
race.
fucking
Before the
race.
race.
Goodness me.
What do you say,
Was-
Morten?
Before the race, the big rain happened. That F1 Academy got full cancelled. And then I really loved it, the Lego race. It was fucking fantastic. I loved it so much. They crashed
the-
all into each other.
What?
The Lego race, the Lego car.
Oh my God,
yeah,
yes!
where they drove around with the
Oh,
Lego cars. That was
That's also
awesome.
from the candidate, the Lego car. We need the Lego F1 car from now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd
Um,
saved a picture of who was it? It was Charles Leclerc, and he looks so happy.
All
in
of
that
them
Lego
looked so
car.
happy. All of them
Put that up.
filmed it. All of them were screaming, and we're like, "Ah!"
This is cool, to be fair.
Max at the end was complaining that his car was low on top speed.
Well.
Well, they
One of-
interviewed a bunch of the drivers, and Max was like, "Well, our car was a bit light on top speed, so we were like at the back, but yeah, it was good." I can't really do a Max Verstappen impression. I'm not Dutch.
One of these cars I will buy 40,000 Lego bricks and weighed 1.5 tons. It's fucking amazing.
1.5 tons. Excuse
Holy
me.
shit!
I wonder if there's a video of them building them somewhere.
Oh, I
can
hope
find
there
it.
would
There
be.
has to be.
That'd
Wait,
be
let
I
me-
think I saw one on TikTok or Insta something. TikTok, I
They
don't maybe
did such a good job with that, and yet
Mm.
they refused to make the Lego of one sets not with stickers. Anyway,
Goodness.
Viro did exactly two.
Hmm.
Verstappen crucially locking up into turn one, giving up P1 to Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
After Oscar was already hunting for Antonelli and overtaking him, and Norris jumped jumped Albon to take P5. Norris did not have a great start
No.
at
No.
all.
P6, I
He
believe.
lost,
he
like,
fell, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he got dragged off again.
Yeah, he was pushed
But it
off
wasn't
the
a penalty.
track. He pushed me.
What?
Yeah.
It was not a penalty this time around.
I thought when I watched it live, I thought Max actually gave him a tap, like a slight, side tap. But
It looked like that.
yeah, it looked like that. But I think that was just like Norris taking evasive action
Yeah.
because Max just stormed by him again.
Yes, there
So,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, there was no contact.
Antonelli,
Um,
however, ended up in P2, so it was a good first lap for him.
Oh my God, he did,
Yeah.
and he had a go at Verstappen.
Yeah, it was a good first up. I really enjoyed watching Kimi Antonelli. I hope that
Yeah.
he didn't lead to get the revenge from the sprint race, but unfortunately.
Ocean, do you think we have a Red Bull downfall on our hands?
Red Bull downfall, Red Bull downfall.
Red Bull downfall is crazy, yeah. No, it's they kind of catch themselves, but they're not back where they should be. They catch themselves on downfall, but yeah, there was better times for them. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure though.
Mm.
I mean, Yuki had a real struggle. Holy shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. Verstappen was complaining about the brakes. Oh my God, we had Ocon fucking defending against Hamilton.
Holy,
For
yeah,
like-
that was. Oh,
20 laps.
Yeah, it was like they just decided to be Senna and Prost and just battle the whole time.
absolute cinema.
What
Absolute
lap are we
cinema.
on now?
We're on lap 11.
Lap 11? I say
I think
on,
so.
on lap 4, Piastri overtook Antonelli for P2. And
We
then,
said that.
Did we?
Did we?
Oh.
Yeah.
Did we do lap 7?
No, we definitely.
I don't think we did lap 7. What,
Yeah,
what,
no, we
what
definitely
happened on what happened on lap 7?
It was announced that there was no further investigation to the Verstappen and Norris incident where he pushed him off the track.
Mm.
I
I've
guess
got
we
notes,
kind
you
of
see.
had that. You-
I prepared for today.
You are prepared. Jesus Christ. Maybe you should read out the notes. Maybe you should take over hosting duties. Because
then-
Viro's notes are quite expansive.
And also Liam Lawson ended up in last. Did we say that?
Oh, I didn't even see that on the race when it happened. What?
Yeah, well, I think he was having some kind of problem. I think it does say there, Lawson dropped down to last, spinning out with noticeable floor damage and broken
No, that
right
was
part
because
the
of
front
Dune.
wing.
Because they
That was
crashed
because
into him.
Dune.
Oh my god, right! They
Dune
did.
stormed in from the inside and he tapped him.
Wait, I thought Lawson was at fault for that because Dune had nowhere to go.
Yeah,
No, what is Dune doing inside there?
Dive bomb. What's a dive bomb?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I
Like
guess
he was 50% over the curbs. Like turn one going that deep and that inside. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
That's
you're
a
right.
basic racing knowledge that you don't go so aggressively, especially in the midfield or back or end, so aggressively into turn one and dive bomb them because you know the cars in front cannot move anywhere because it's all full
Yep.
pack. In the front, maybe because the cars can move a bit more than in the midfield. So it was a basic racing move that Duan didn't account there and fucked it up.
For the people at home, Bojan is an ex-karting driver, not a bad one either. So
Wasn't professional.
No, not professional, but you weren't bad.
Yeah.
And Vitch has done some karting as well, so those two know somewhat what you're talking about.
I've done karting.
Me and Sherry. Okay, so I'm the only one. I've gone karting 3 times in my life.
Yeah, me too.
Well. Let's
I've been
clarify,
caught.
Sherry. Have you been in a race kart with like more than 50 ccm?
I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm not sure.
Not a rental.
Not a rental. Have you been in something different than a rental kart?
No.
Okay.
Then it's not a race kart.
Damn.
Because the non-rental karts they fucking slap. You can go really fucking fast.
Yeah.
You can kill yourself in that so quickly.
100%. Where were we?
Okay.
We went off topic. Dune storming on the inside of Lawson, tapping his side paw, ripping a hole in there, and Lawson like jumping 1 meter into the air with his back axle. Yeah, not really fortunate for Dune. And I think he's going to be replaced by next race, if I read that correctly.
There are rumors.
Yes.
He's definitely fired. I mean, it was clear that Dune is getting fired from the beginning of the season. For me, it was just like he's sitting there like an unwanted child in Alpine because as soon as they announced that Franco Colapinto is a second driver or reserve, I know he's flying off. So he just should enjoy his last moments in Formula One. Sadly.
Especially,
I liked him.
Yeah, I liked him too. But he especially knows basically that he has to go if Gasly is like up here setting his car into like P6s on the grid in the past races. So he has not been performing either.
No.
But we are again forgetting he is a rookie and it is his first season, so yeah. But then again, on the other hand, there's a Hodjar, there is a Antonelli, Behrman. Well, there we are in the region of is he a rookie though? Has he not been?
Behrman
He is a rookie. Yeah. Everyone who says Lawson isn't a rookie as well, shut up.
Yeah,
He's a
shut
rookie.
up.
It is his first proper season. No discussion.
Yeah. If somebody says it's different, you're wrong and you owe us an apology.
Fuck you.
Exactly. Fuck all of you.
Fuck you in particular at
Terry,
home.
can you get
Michael.
me holding up the middle fingers?
I thought you didn't want to be on.
I don't care if my face is seen.
Okay.
You can just screenshot this and lay it over. Fuck all of you.
I've got a screenshot.
Everybody needs to turn on the cameras and do one.
Yeah, everyone turn your cameras and flip everyone off now. What lap are we up to now?
My next lap is the VSC
That was because of debris, right?
VSC?
on lap 28.
What,
That was
28?
yeah.
Wasn't it Behrman's engine fucked off?
Was it fucking?
Behrman's engine pulled a Ferrari strategy and fucked off, which I found really interesting because all of the Mercedes-powered cars did an engine swap this weekend, and then the Ferrari gave out.
I mean, from the listening, what I heard from the engine that broke, it looks like a timing chain because you hear some rattling. There's something is spinning without really connecting to everything. So I think it was a timing chain failure. I don't know what it was, but it was really strange voice sound coming from the engine. And it was spotted later. Also, Ferrari did a really great job this weekend, and I'm killing myself.
Oh, this is why we need Bojan on the podcast. Anyway,
Bojan Liam Payne. This is gonna be his new introduction.
oh my god,
Bojan,
yes,
aka Liam Payne.
this is Bojan, aka Liam Payne.
Good
Oh,
God.
love it. Sherry, do you have any more notes before the VSC?
Yes, I've got lap 11, Piastri versus Max, and Max's defense was beautiful.
Oh yeah, he did.
And at this
defend
point,
beautifully.
yeah, Norris is in P3 at this point, so we've got the two McLarens after Max. Lap 13, another Piastri attempt on Verstappen, but this time it works, and Piastri basically pushes him off. I mean, it's debatable if he did or not, because I think Max might have just gone off the track, but basically he just gave it away to him, and now Piastri's in P1.
Yeah, I mean, Oscar, and from there, Oscar just dominated.
Yeah. Lap 14, Max and Norris side by side. Verstappen wins P2, I guess.
Oh, you're right, he did overtake him back.
Yeah, and then we got Lando Norris flipping off Max Verstappen. There's footage of him doing that in the car.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I saw that
I
today on
didn't.
Reddit.
Yeah, I'll
Can
put that
somebody
up
send
on
me a
the screen.
picture?
Out the
of
middle
that.
finger.
Yeah. I'll show it you after, but yeah, there is footage of it. He does it ever so slyly, but you can see that that's what he did.
I'm sending it to you on Discord right now. Wait,
Dude,
I'm gonna put it
fucking-
in here. Podcast planning. Here we go.
thank you
It's
so much.
It's a Reddit link.
From the Formula 1, I am pulling it up on the screen.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's hilarious.
Absolutely
Have you
love it.
seen the thing Lando said in press conference? I said it I posted in the podcast planning before the podcast started it. It was like, wait, let me pull it up.
He lost the podium by racing too hard, but it's up to him. On Max Verstappen, Max wasn't racing very smart. He just ruined his own race.
He was just
fuck, dude?
happy that somebody was racing him. What the fuck are you playing at? It's fucking Formula 1. What the fuck are you doing?
No, but I get what he means by that. I read the comments on that Reddit post as well, and some people said if Max would have just let him through, he might have had better pace and his tires wouldn't have gone to shit. And maybe if, like, knowing that the McLarens haven't had like a clear, like, let's say, driver standing, like this is driver number 1, this is driver number 2, they might have gone into a fight themselves, and Max could have just waited it out and stormed back up to the back of them if they fought. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get your point, but still, it's Formula 1. You don't have to surprise. Why are you surprised that somebody racing you? So I don't get this. I understand what he means, but I don't get the point of him.
So right, back to the notes. So obviously lap 14 was where Lando flipped off Verstappen. Lap 17, Norris pushes Verstappen off the track, so it seems like this is the second or third time, I don't remember at this point, that someone's been pushed off the track in this race. They both go wide, and now Norris is in P2. They almost had contact a few corners later, which was really close.
It was beautiful.
And then, yeah, after that, Lando gives P2 back to Verstappen because they both went off the track, so he didn't want a penalty. Lap 18, Norris overtakes Verstappen again, and I think a lot of people noticed that Verstappen just did not fight that one at all. He basically just let him through.
Yeah, didn't want to ruin the stars.
Yeah. So what are you up to now? The next note I've got is on lap 30.
I got the VSC
Yeah.
with Berman's power unit failing. Right. So his top power unit did just fail, like we said before. Bojan said that probably transmission issues. Then we had another VSC with Bortoletto's power unit failing.
Great.
Yay!
Just
Like-
just out of curiosity, when
Yes.
did Verstappen pit for new tires? Because I remember we were in voice chat and we were laughing ourselves like to hell and back, basically, because Max pitted right like a couple laps before the VSC, and some people just like some of the drivers just got a basically free pit stop, which is comical again. It is
Verstappen-
frustrating for Max.
Yeah, no, I do not see anything about the pit, but I think it was it was right. It was probably lap 32 at max pit. So this is what we would have needed Vyro for right now.
They all kind of stretched the tires out because they're expecting rain. I mean, everybody said, yeah, it's raining in lap 14, 50 minutes, 30 minutes, nothing. Not the entire race.
I don't know where I've heard this, but somebody said teams should get a penalty for saying there's going to be rain when there isn't going to be rain.
Yeah. I was building up excitement for nothing.
But yeah, it's all part of the game, isn't it? They try and throw each other off.
Yeah. Didn't fucking Verstappen Red Bull do a fake out pit stop in the sprint? Didn't they try to do that?
I thought they weren't allowed to do that anymore, were they?
No, they technically aren't, but they can say, "Oh, we just fought it," and then Max missed a pit entry.
Right. Oh yeah, he missed.
Or he just decides himself to not come in, which is probably allowed as well. Like they can tell him, "You come in now," and he just says, "No, fuck all of you. I'm gonna stay out." Yeah. So apparently it was on lap 23 when he pitted.
Right.
He changed from medium to hard, as far as I can see.
I have the amazing fight between the two Ferraris and the Williams for P7 when Hamilton did that fucking cool move going for P7.
Was this it was
yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Frugos Hamilton. The second
Yeah, I love that one. I think it was Leclerc who pushed Albon a bit wide. There was Sainz Albon, I don't know.
Was Albon?
And now Albon was P6. It was Sainz, behind them.
Yeah, there was a couple of. I've got two things noted down here for Williams, but go on both.
But I loved it because that was like Leclerc is proving himself as a good team player right now because he pushed him off so Hamilton can pass easily him. He also did like that with Lando Norris in Bahrain where he gave him a bit of slipstream so he can pass Lando. So they're doing on track a good teamwork.
Yeah,
these two drivers.
That's what Ralf Schumacher said as well in the German commentary. He said that they're doing that. He said that's called teamwork, by the way.
It's funny to me. It's funny like that we're praising Leclerc for like being a team player, and then Hamilton goes on the radio slagging the team off for like this is not teamwork.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh,
I wanted to talk about his radios later, but I will just finish first, and then we talk about Hamilton's disgusting Ferrari radios. And,
yeah. Okay, let's focus on the stuff between that, and then we'll get on the radio stuff later.
I mean, that's right. The next thing on the thing Hamilton is starting to complain on the radio, being behind Leclerc. Sherry, do you have something before that?
I noted down on lap 54. Hamilton was informed that Sainz was 1.4 seconds behind him, as to which Hamilton responded, "You want me to let him pass as well?"
I think wasn't that one of his later messages?
That was the first one.
Yeah, but that was like the best one. I think.
It was. The Tea Party one is pretty good too.
Oh my God, that was so good.
And there must be again a Ferrari disaster class. They let him on the medium tires. He was on the medium tires, I think. Completely ruined his tires against Leclerc, then let him pass after the tires are ruined, and then be surprised, he's not pulling away because his tires are fucked. Congratulations, people.
It's actually it is embarrassing like how shitty their strategy is and like how bad their communication is. It is unbelievable.
It is actually kind of embarrassing to them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like just get in a TeamSpeak or a voice chat together in a Discord and talk on the race live with each other. Mm-hmm. Is it that hard, or is it not allowed? That's the question.
You can join our Discord here and talk.
Yeah, we
have Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton in here.
Oh no!
There's a world.
In
There's a world in which Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, and Rocket Power Mohawk are in the same voice chat in the server, yelling at each other.
I almost choked on my drink on that.
Like, imagine the conversations.
Yeah, and Bojan's in the back going, Red Bull downfall, to calm them down.
Meanwhile, RPM is just calling Lewis washed.
his
Oh
microphone.
god, no.
Puis, get on it, Puis!
Oh no. That caught me so off guard. I was taking a sip of my energy, and it's just like RPM, Leclerc, and Hamilton in the same Discord. No.
Oh, somebody needs to make that happen with AI voices. Sherry? I'm kidding.
Jesus. All right. Where are we
Right.
at now?
We are at. I don't have anything except until the end of the race now that's marked. Well, Lawson
well-
DNF'd.
Yeah, but
Yay.
nothing new, I guess.
Yeah.
Boo.
Leclerc and Hamilton
Boo.
didn't switch back at the end of the race. We had McLaren being ahead of the pack by 33 seconds.
Ridiculous.
That's really
Incredible. I think that
Oh,
was
fis-
like they're the fourth team to ever do that, as far as I remember. Like with a 33 seconds gap, or like a 30+ second gap. Like that was the fourth time any team has ever done that to their like next rivalry car, which is insane.
Yeah, I would have
Cool.
guessed Red Bull would have done that a long time. Red Bull and Merck, I would have guessed would have done that.
Yeah.
Red
I
Bull
mean,
Well,
didn't
in
they
the-
were battling to like lap 25, just to know. So a bit half the way to the race, they were still battling.
Yeah, but Oscar is just a better driver in the race. He just keeps us cool.
Yeah.
He's just better. Sorry, Lando. As if he's ever gonna listen to this, but
Lando, I'm so sorry.
dude, we get like 5 listeners that aren't people that we know. One of them, Lando Norris.
And we appreciate all of you, every single one.
Yeah, love you. Thank you for listening. Also, the people that we do know.
Yes.
Hi, Mom.
Oh,
Hi, Sherry's mom.
hello, Mrs. Sherry.
Yep.
Hello,
Frankfurter.
Mrs. Sherry.
Yeah.
For
Didn't your dad also watch this podcast?
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Sherry. Bojan, you wanted to talk a bit about the radio messages. Let's do that before we get to the end of the race.
yes. I mean, the first one in China, I got out of the way when you were on a different strategy. I have a tea break while you're at it. Come on. Absolute disgusting. You want me to just sit here the whole race? We will come back to you. I hate you, Ferrari. This is not good teamwork
Did you actually
at
say
all.
that?
I'm just
I hate you.
No. That was
love you, Ferrari,
that was
but I hate
Bojan adding that in.
I think that was
That's a
Bojan.
bit extreme.
Imagine.
Yeah.
This is not good teamwork. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, he just let you pass a fucking Williams, while you wouldn't even pass him if Leclerc would be there. So what the fuck are you talking about? Sainz 1.4 behind. Do you want me to let him pass as well? They annoyed every driver in at least one race right by now. That's the K1 in Australia gave me the end, and they'll just must be the water. I mean, it's just a massive meme. Then China, they also annoyed both drivers with the team orders. Suzuka, there was also a bit of, I think it was also Hamilton again who fucked it a bit. I mean, Bahrain they didn't, but Saudi Arabia was also quite okay. But now they're making the drivers hate the team.
Yeah.
They're absolutely disgusting.
Do they not do that already?
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
think
it.
any of the drivers like Ferrari.
No, like look at Vettel. Vettel is one of the best example, like how shitty the situation was. Like he has complained so much during the races. They fucked up so many times. The team orders were not clear. Like the famous "Mein Gott muss das sein, so ein
Oh my
Bockmist
God.
aber auch," which is a meme
One
beyond
second.
anything else. It's just so painful. The same with Alonso, Raikkonen. They all got the Ferrari treatment. It's
Dude, 2012 Alonso was painful to watch, and I was
Oh,
just a kid back then.
the death stare. Was that one?
No, that was. I think the Death Stare. Oh, actually, it might have been the Death Stare.
Where he lost
the
the
Dester has a bit of a different background, I heard, because it wasn't. He just saw his teammate Massa was a bit crying, and that's why he was looking at him. He wasn't. That was a bit Massa who had a bit more trauma.
Felipe Massa. Yeah.
I think it was just genuine disbelief that he lost the championship by. Was it 1 point? I think 1 or 2.
Yeah.
He lost the championship at 1 point like 2 times in his career.
Bro, that is.
You must imagine Fernando Alonso, 15 points difference, and he would be a 5-time world champion. Just to say.
He should be a 5-time world champion.
Yeah, totally.
My God.
Mhm.
Like unironically, I think Alonso is one of the, if not the greatest Formula 1 drivers of his time, even though he's kind of withering out now. But
No, he's not.
Yeah.
How could you?
But
say
again,
that?
like,
we didn't talk about the spin from Alonso's spin.
Alonso's
at this, he had a spin.
And still
Painful.
managed to be ahead of Stroll at the end of the race.
Yeah, but Stroll scored points in the sprint. Alonso didn't.
Yeah. I'm just gonna side
Well,
note.
that's because of Liam Lawson.
think-
That's Liam Lawson's fault.
Fuck
Liam
Liam Lawson. Wait, side note.
Aston Martin is probably one of the worst cars in the in this generation or in this regulations from the last few years, because
It's
they're
so
not
hard.
a shit. No, they were 20 seconds behind into the race. Both that last 20 seconds behind. Sauber was shit, but it's excuse because they're just waiting for Audi. But what the fuck is Aston Martin playing at? Because like they want to stay there, but they're doing so shit that they're gonna probably lose some sponsors on the way because they don't want to embarrass themselves. And then and not even the kick was Sauber. It wasn't that bad last year in 2024. Like 20 seconds is massive.
Yeah. I mean, they do wait for 26, don't they?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think Aston have done the same. They have given up on the upgrading a lot and just want Nui to create the best car aerodynamically for 2026, which is
Right.
probably why they're so slow right now.
Which I'm
Which
gonna
has to-
tell you right now, not happening.
You mean being a good car, the Aston?
Yeah. Yeah, not gonna happen.
Depends, because if Mercedes actually nails the engine regulations like they claim they do, oh well, no, fuck, they don't have Mercedes engines anymore. They're with Honda.
They're Honda.
Oh no!
Telling you, it's
Honda.
not gonna happen.
GP2 engine all over again. Oh no!
It's not happening.
No,
It's
is
not gonna happen. Anyway, I think we need to move this on because we do have something planned for the end of the race.
yes.
Do we?
So
Oh yeah.
yes, we do. So do we have anything else then for McLaren 1-2 and P3 Merchant Russell does nothing. P3.
A couple of things for the end. So Piastri won, and then he hit the griddy really badly.
Oh my god, yes, he tried to
I'd
do
just
that.
like to
He
say,
tried.
Alonso can hit the griddy much better, and I will put the comparison up on the screen,
Mhm.
my goat. Norris
Mhm.
was visibly upset that he lost the race on the cool-down truck, not cool-down room, whatever the hell that was. Lando Norris now has less wins than Oscar Piastri. Piastri
Yep.
now has 6, Norris has 5, and Piastri has participated in 82 fewer races than Lando Norris, which is quite embarrassing.
And in the
Crazy.
exact same amount of competitive races in a competitive car than Norris. So shut the fuck up, people who say, it's not the same. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Piastri's a better driver, and that's all I've got.
Yes. Yes. Yuki Tsunoda. Or was that in the sprint where Yuki Tsunoda got a 5-second penalty as a catcher, didn't manage to catch up to him by 0.2 of a second
That's crazy.
for the last point.
Yeah, it was sad, but didn't matter much at one point.
Yeah, didn't really matter at this point. So,
Anything
I
else?
believe then Vitch.
Right, I've got it
Yeah.
up. So what is this, Vitch? Tell us.
All right, so I've prepared a little chart, which is a classic S to F ranking with a what the fuck. So we're gonna rate every single driver on their performance over either the entire weekend or just sprint or the race itself, which can include FP1, etc., etc. So I'm asking you guys, what would you prefer? Just the race or everything like the entire weekend?
Everything.
Yeah,
Everything.
the whole weekend. I
Okie
feel like.
Dokie. So let's start with the GOAT, El Padre, Fernando Alonso. What do we think of him?
Here.
E.
D tier?
Yes.
Yeah,
E.
D
Yeah.
because he has the biggest D in the entire
Hell
field,
yeah.
probably.
He definitely
Bro
does.
is packed. Oh yeah.
Stroll, I think, deserves a C for the points in the sprint.
F.
Yeah, but then again on the race he was terrible. I'd
Once
put him.
again.
I put him at D as well.
No,
Because-
he scored points in the race, P5 in the sprint.
Alonso would have also scored if it wouldn't be with Liam Lawson. So I don't know.
But Stroll would have still been
He
higher.
didn't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's put Spazzy McGee on C for
Spazzy
once.
Yep.
Okay. Kimi Antonelli.
A.
S.
A.
Absolutely. Not S tier. No, S tier is
Okay.
not up there for him today. He did great, but he made some rookie, in quotes, mistakes. I'd say. So.
What are you saying? What do you fuck you mean in quotes? He's a rookie.
Yeah, but it's not every rookie makes rookie mistakes. It's not like that. He made a classic rookie mistake of not defending turn 1 as aggressive as he maybe could have. But Lando does it as well, and he's not a rookie anymore. So
Just
you know,
retarded.
yes.
Crazy.
Anyways, Woody from Toy Story. What do we think?
Probably C.
Pretty solid A.
Really?
What?
E.
He got fucking P3!
It's the window
Okay.
licker.
Okay, B.
What?
Yeah, I'd
No. No.
No, I would same level. Same level as
Same
Same
level.
level as Antonelli.
They were
I don't
pretty
think
good.
so.
Okay, explain yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna put him down here. We're discussing now.
Well,
We're discussing this.
Yeah, Antonelli performed really well. He was just a bit unlucky at points. But Russell, like we were saying, it's like the meme or does nothing P3. Like the only
Yeah.
thing of significance that I had wrote down for Russell was that he exited the pits just in time to beat Verstappen. That's all I got.
Yeah, there
I
wasn't
think
really
it's-
much action from him.
Yeah, he didn't like exceed himself.
Yeah,
But he didn't do anything horribly wrong.
And to be fair, Antonelli is the youngest ever pole sitter.
ever.
Period. Period.
Yeah, in
It
any
just-
session.
like 2
it's still
years.
count.
That makes him slightly better than Russell, I'd say. So I'd put him at a B tier, but like close to A tier. Very, very
I-
close to A
B
tier.
plus.
I disagree, but you can put him there.
Okay. Bojan, are you happy with that as well?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Wonderful. Okay.
Max
we
Verstappen.
have Max Verstappen.
I think it's going to be a B.
Ooh, okay.
Really?
Oh.
What do you think,
Oh,
Coach?
yeah. Yeah, he got pole. That's fair. That's fair.
Would you have given him lower?
No, I just forgot he got pole for the race, so that's fair. B is good.
I'd put him at A with
yeah, I
Antonelli
was
up
gonna
there.
say
Oh my god,
Because
we're
he
G-tie.
no. Let us let
Read a
Sure. Do you
tiebreaker
want to
in
explain?
here.
Let explain first. You explain first why you want him up there.
I'm biased.
Okay, okay, not the answer I was expecting. But the thing is, Max was driving really good when it mattered.
Yeah, he's
I
defending.
think when it came to defense and stuff like that. So more action. I mean, yeah, I think he drove better than Russell, but over the entire
Hardly
weekend,
did.
maybe slightly worse. Let's put him at a B plus as well, same as Russell. I would say. Is everyone happy with that?
All right.
Sure.
All right, good. Then we come to Yuki Tsunoda.
I think that's going to be D or E, not going to lie.
G.
Mm,
D.
wasn't he in the points as well, or did he?
Yeah, he was in the
1
points,
point, but got a
1
penalty.
but
Did he
still in the
drop out of the
points.
points? Oh yeah,
No,
no.
just
Hotshot.
by
Yeah, Hotshot
0.1.
was like 0.128 seconds behind him at the finish
Yeah.
line, which was it's so frustrating for a Hotshot. Anyways,
I just more
well,
points
but the
than Tsunoda
window
anyway.
the window licker is in C tier and he got points. So I guess we have to put him above Alonso, or we have to put Alonso in E tier.
No, I think we put him with Alonso into D tier. Actually, no. Alonso has to go
Really?
down into E tier. Alonso has to. You're right. Alonso has to go down into E tier.
No.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, but it's gotta be done. He was just not
Yeah.
good this weekend. Once
Alonso
again.
did not perform this weekend.
not his
Okay,
fault.
so Okay. Then we come to Lando, Bottle, Norris.
tier.
A tier. So with
What?
Antonelli. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
I
got
put him up there as
second.
well.
He won the sprint.
Yeah.
Come on now.
What?
Oh, he
I
won the
gotta
sprint
say-
because it was rigged.
He won Miami last year because it was rigged, and nobody fucking cared then because he wasn't winning. Come on now.
No.
So, but
No, he
I
has
don't
he
know.
has to get up in A tier. He even in the race, he stormed back to like third place in no time. He was shifting gears hard. Like
But you
honestly.
have to remember, like, the car was, after all, 30 seconds in the lead. You have to remember that the car was so much faster this weekend.
Yeah, but who
And-
cares?
Yeah, but still.
He stayed like 7 laps behind Verstappen and could have overtaken him by there in like 2 or 3 times if he just slapped his cock on the table and wouldn't Verstappen win.
This is
Yeah, but
I mean,
with-
he was
preposterous.
just fucking it a bit.
yeah, but by that logic, Yuki Tsunoda should be in B or A tier as well because he has a good car. That's not how this works. It is the driver. It's not the car. And he was
Yeah, I
he
know.
was
And Alonso should
he
be
was
in A.
driving good over the weekend. We have to give him that. He wasn't driving bad. He didn't defend as hard or like attack as hard as he could have because he's probably either anxious or cautious or whatever. But he did drive solid. So I'd give him an A tier with Antonelli.
me too. What do you the other two think? Give us a letter.
Yes.
Then I would say
I'd
B tier.
say B, but you can go A if you want. I wouldn't put him on par with Antonelli. I just wouldn't, because it was gifted to him.
But P2 in the race?
It doesn't matter. He's in the fastest car.
All right, you know what?
I'm
I'm gonna let myself get talked down to a B.
Okay, so we're putting him on a. Wait, you know what? I'm actually gonna make this now B plus. So we have this. Okay, so Norris onto B plus now. Oscar Piastri, S tier.
Yes.
Absolute
Yeah.
S tier.
He's always S.
Giga Chad over the entire weekend. No faults here and there. Well, except. Anyways, moving on. Moving on. Hadjar. Isaac
D.
Hadjar.
Did he get points? No.
No, he didn't.
No.
It was doing really good. It was close to
C?
the points. And
Solid C?
compared to Lawson, you have
Well, we know-
always compare it to the teammate because that's the where the car is.
Yeah, but
Oh.
we know where Lawson will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a rookie driver in Alpha Tauri, I would have put him at C. Yeah, on
Would
par with
agree
Stroll,
with that.
which
And
is
he had the cute pink
weird.
suit on.
He did.
Okay, so C tier it is.
Yes, he.
Wonderful. Liam Lawson.
fuck?
What
Yeah,
the
what
fuck?
the
Yeah, this has to be definitely a what the fuck tier. My guy just keeps spinning himself or other drivers continuously, and it is embarrassing by now. I felt bad for him in the beginning, but now it's just sad.
I was a massive Liam Lawson fan when he first came in.
Same.
Why?
I was
He just seemed really likable in the beginning. Like, I know the statement that he made, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to race or like win races. It is kind of cocky, but on the other hand, you gotta be confident when you come into F1. So
and he almost got DTM World Champion in 2021 in a Ferrari, almost but then fucked it because somebody crashed in him in the last race. Where I was
That
like,
did
yeah,
happen.
I hate him.
yeah.
He was almost champion back then, but Formula One, he's just you know.
Yeah, I'll say he was really good in Super Formula, but in F1, it's just in the Red Bull car, it just didn't click. He was proper fast. There was a reason there was such a hype around him. He was better than Danny Rick by a long shot.
Yeah.
So, sorry to all the Danny Rick fans.
All right. Moving on to Nico Hülkenberg.
Look,
Hülkenberg.
this is gonna be painful for me, isn't it?
S.
Yeah, and it's gonna be. S tier.
Look, Nico,
sake.
for being in the Sauber, Nico did a good job, but I cannot give him higher than a low C or a D.
I put him in a D tier.
Got out qualified by Bortoletto in the
Hmm.
race. Did out qualify Bortoletto in the sprint.
Did he place higher? Oh, yeah, well, Bortoletto got out on the wall.
He beat Bortoletto, but he was running higher than Bortoletto all race.
Yeah. So I'd put him in a D tier, but a low
Yeah.
D tier, I guess.
Can we change F into D and F?
DNF. Okay, let's do it like this. Perfect. Okay, so Hülkenberg, low D tier. Is that okay with Bojan and Cherry?
No, not low B tier. I wouldn't D tier. I would give him a high D tier and a low C. I'm so biased. Never mind. I'm so fucking biased.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine. I can do
Gabriel-
that.
German is coming out of you.
Huh?
The German is coming out of him.
It's a German.
Ja.
Ja.
Ich muss mein Land vertreten.
Mir ist mein
Please
Schiff.
cut that out. Please cut that out.
Okay, we move on to Gabriel Bortoletto.
DNF.
What do we think?
DNF was the
Yes.
fault.
Perfect.
Ferrari fault. Leclerc.
Charles
No.
Leclerc.
B.
Leclerc.
B maybe.
B?
D to
plus?
T.
B.
B
I think
plus?
no. Why B? Oh, I thought you made a separate tier for it. No, I would just say normal B. Well, B. Yeah,
Just leave it
whatever.
as it is,
B.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
you don't need to make
okay.
a new one.
Okay, so you don't have to readjust your program for
Green
recording.
cap.
Yeah, the screen cap. Okay, Lewis, midfield Milton.
D. Because he was a Nepo baby and crying over the
What the
radio.
fuck do you mean it was a Nepo baby? That is just wrong. I'm sorry.
He was
You're
he
saying
was
that.
whining a lot, to be fair to Bojan, but he is not down in D tier with Senna
Yeah.
and Hülkenberg.
I
He
do
scored
not think-
It didn't
points.
affect his racing.
He got P3 in the sprint. I don't even think it should be. I think it should be a B tier as well. I think she should be behind Leclerc in B tier.
I can agree to that.
Yep.
I can agree.
Do
Jack,
Yes.
I destroyed your car. Doing
What the fuck? I think. I think
That was
it's gonna
much
be what the fuck.
yeah.
DNF.
You're saying he's not down there with Lawson and what the fuck?
And it was a rookie mistake. Come on. But it was a one-time rookie mistake.
Well, he had a couple
He's not-
one-time rookie mistakes with the rear wing DRS open heading into a high-speed curve.
Yeah,
so,
That was
you know,
fucking
it's-
stupid. But yes. I'm not sure. DNF or what the fuck? I'm not sure.
Sherry, what do you think?
I was just about to ask.
I think WTF.
Yeah.
I would agree on that
What
as
the
well.
freak?
I do not remember Gasly in this race at all.
No.
A
D
solid D.
Yeah. Hmm.
also being there.
But I think the difference is like these two actually had a couple of moments. So I'd put him down with Alonso
Yeah, I'd
because
give him a-
Alonso
That's
was kind of
actually
forgettable
fair.
in that race.
Yeah.
Tsunoda had like the P10 moment. Hülkenberg had a P10 moment as well, but then he hadn't pit yet. So yeah, Finn was getting all screaming in VC because P10, and they just say, oh yeah, he hasn't pit yet. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I got
Damn.
I realized that and my heart just dropped and was like,
Yeah. Okay, so Gasly in E tier with Alonso. Esty bestie.
I'm saying all of this because I'm biased. So you three.
no. I want to hear all the bias. Hit us.
It was kind of cooked by BMN before his engine failure, so just go for an E for him. E
Since
or
I
D.
do not remember a single thing Ocon did either, E sounds
Yeah.
reasonable.
E.
Yeah. Jerry, you agree with that? Wonderful.
You sound tired, Cherry.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm getting tired too. We've been recording for 1.5 hours.
Oh Jesus.
Jesus.
Okay, Ollie Behrman is a DNF.
Yeah.
There's no. He-
It wouldn't be able
Um,
if he would finish the race, I would put him on D, but DNF. Albon,
I would put him in C.
Wait,
Okay,
Albon?
D5,
I would have said an
D5.
S.
No. We're talking about. We
Albon.
were still talking about Ocon.
Oh, okay.
No. All right. Yeah, but let's go to Albon.
I think there's a strong case for an S here. I would say an A for Sainz and
I
an
don't
S
even
for
like
Albon.
him.
I do not enjoy Alex Albon, but holy fucking shit, what a drive.
Oh my gosh.
C? Fine for
I wouldn't
C++.
put him in S tier because he's not like. He has
was
had a
ahead
good
of the
way.
Ferraris.
I'd put him in A.
In what?
A. I would also
what was
agree with
that?
A.
But I think a Sainz is also an A.
He was ahead of the Ferrari and wasn't too far off of Verstappen. So A, and
Yeah.
Williams.
Yeah, I'd put him in A as well because S tier. He would have had to catch up to the Ferraris to earn an S tier spot. Like again, no, sorry, Verstappen, not the Ferraris. He would have to caught up to Verstappen so that he would have gotten an S tier. So A tier, is everybody fine with that?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Where do we
And
put
then-
Sainz then?
B.
B plus.
Do you think
yeah.
so?
B plus.
Even
I
after the
think
sprint race where he went into the corner?
Come on.
That was user
is-
error. He's my favourite driver, but I've got to be critical of him in order for him to improve.
Yeah, so I'd put him in C
We'll
tier.
hear
then.
your criticism.
He listens, what do you mean? Yeah, I put him in C.
In C tier?
Yeah.
Okay,
I agree with that.
I think I'm fine with that as well.
Yeah, fair.
So here we have it.
The
We're gonna
tiers
go
and
through it. Huh?
no, I don't think we need to go through it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I think we got it. With that, does anybody have any closing thoughts?
Do we want to drive of the day or skip that?
Oh
because-
yeah, let's do the drive of today. Good point. Sherry, who's your driver of today?
Is this just for the race?
No, weekend. Who is your driver of the weekend?
Yeah, it's the driver of the weekend.
Antonelli.
Good choice.
Good one. Vitch, on this wonderful Monday after race, which is your driver of the weekend?
I'd say Antonelli as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's times 2. Bojan, driver of the weekend.
I would say Albon.
Mm.
An interesting one. Right,
Mine.
Finn, driver of the weekend. Right. Well, I would think that my driver of the weekend would have indeed been Oscar Piastri.
Damn.
Genuine schizophrenia.
What do you mean? I am not schizophrenic. I am not schizophrenic at all. And with that, I end the podcast. Goodbye.
Calm down, Cobra. Take your meds.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh God. Yeah. Goodbye, people.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Sherry.
guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Bojan. Thank you, Vitch. Thank you, Vyra. And thank you, RPM, for the quick cameo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Fuck me.